Hi everyone, it's Kate from The Folder and I am here to talk all things Sewing Bee. Hope you enjoyed the show last night. We really did actually. I love Children's Week. I think it's really great for them. It's kind of a completely different way of making, and it's, if anyone has made kids stuff, I've only made like 2 things. It's very fiddly because everything's so tiny. So first challenge, the technical challenge, they had to make a sequined bomber jacket, which I thought was very difficult, fully lined. They all did really well considering the time they had, and working with sequins is an absolute evil sewing journey. So bomber jacket, I thought that the WISJ Kato coat and bomber jacket would work perfectly for this. It's got that same sort of boxy oversized feel. It's got the ribbing round the neckline, kind of your classic bomber. It's such a cute little pattern if you haven't seen it. Sizing on this as well, it's great. It does 1 to 14 years, so it also spans kind of early teens, which is really great. And you know, you can't beat a bomber jacket. There's also an option with this pattern that you can add a hood as well to make it into a hoodie. But yeah, it's a super cute little pattern, so it's kind of quite oversized, but yeah, absolutely love that. So if you're thinking bomber, you want to make one, this one's definitely worth going and having a look at. Then the middle challenge was the upcycling one, and actually felt a little less crazy this time. So they had to make a fancy dress item that was sort of animal based out of a towel, and they had, I think they were allowed 2 towels, which was really enjoyable. I really liked it. It felt like quite creative, and the stuff they made actually was super cute. So that was the second challenge, and then the third challenge, the made to measure challenge, was a really lovely challenge. It was a based on making something, an item that they wore when they were little, which was super cute. So first up we have got Alex. She made a really great pair of dungarees. They were beautifully done, kind of really classic. They're made in velvet. She did loads of top stitching. I thought it was a really complicated pattern for her to do in the amount of time, but she managed to get it done and it looked great. Pattern that we thought would work perfectly for this is the ready to sew penny overalls. If you haven't seen them, they are so good. Ages 4 to 14 years, and they're unisex pattern. They're just a really lovely shape. They had all the kind of details that hers had, the patch pocket on the front, the sewn in waistband, like it's quite a detailed pattern. If I show the line drawing, you can see it's kind of got all the kind of classic things that you'd expect in a pair of dungarees. So that to me was, those ones were almost perfect. Then we had Elsa, who was making a dress based on an outfit that she had when she was little. I think it was a mermaid's outfit. It was so cute. This we really struggled with, Rachel and I. We spent ages looking. So it sort of had pleats at the front and a slightly curved seam round kind of the chest area, long sleeves that were quite floaty. And I don't think we did an amazing job. So if anyone has got suggestions, we are all ears. The one that we thought would work really well is below the kawaii bellbird dress. It's actually it's such a cute little pattern. So that would definitely work as a starting point because it's got the sleeve options. If you left off the elastic at the cuff, you'd create that wider sleeve. And there is gathering around the front of the dress, so it's not pleated. So yeah, it was a kind of happy medium for this one. So I'd love to hear your thoughts if you've got any suggestions for that one. Then we had Georgie. She made a really great little jumpsuit, or kind of boiler suit, and as soon as I saw it I was like, I'm pretty sure it's this pattern, the Fibre Mood Indigo jumpsuit. It's a unisex pattern. It's your classic boiler suit. It's got all the kind of details, and I'm pretty sure that she did use this. It felt so similar. It had like pocket details and things. So I think that one, I'm going to stick my neck out here and say I think that one is right. This one sizing wise is 2 to 14 years. It's a really lovely pattern if you want to make a little boiler suit. I really like it because it's kind of unisex, and I love little boys in boiler suits. I think it looks so cute. So then it was Luke. They had made another boiler suit. There was a common theme to this, boiler suits with a theme. I think this pattern is right. So I think it's the Irene jumpsuit from Vicky Sews, mainly because the front panel poppers over itself, which Luke's had, and I think and also there is elastic around the waist, which is kind of starts kind of about here and goes all the way around. So that silhouette wise, I'm pretty sure that that's what Luke used as their base for the pattern. Obviously there were some tweaks, but it felt pretty similar. Again, if anyone thinks I've got this like wrong, let us know, because I'm all ears. Then there is Marcus, another jumpsuit. And this one I loved because this was based on, had like a space theme, so it had loads of patches all over it. It was really cute. I think that he used the Ikiti Brooklyn jumpsuit. It just felt quite similar, and actually I've looked at some reviews of it and quite a lot of people have made this into like little like space suit overalls and things. So this one felt quite good. I could be wrong, but either of the other two jumpsuits, the Irene or the Fiber Mood one, I think also would work well if you wanted to sort of do like a spacesuit style. So then we've got Pasha. Pasha made this super cute little like ruffled top and short set, and each kind of layer of the ruffle was a different fabric, so she had like broderie on glaze and denim. It looked really, really cute. We're pretty sure this is the right pattern, the Butterick 4503. It's really sweet and it felt like pretty much bang on, so we were quite pleased with that find. Then last but not least, we've got Susie. Now Susie, we found she'd made a little skirt and top. We hunted mainly for the skirt because the top was like a kind of actually very similar to what I'm wearing. We thought we'd found it, but actually I was delighted because the pattern popped up. She was cutting it out and I could see the label. So I know that this one is actually spot on. It's from a company called Five Berries Patterns, and it's the Palm Beach skirt. Obviously everything that I mentioned will be linked down below, so if you want to go and look at any of this. But this one was definitely right, and as soon as I saw it, obviously then I was like, yes, that's perfect. So it's a little pair of shorts with basically kind of a flap that you kind of tie over it one side. It's really cute pattern actually. I thought it was great. So that is it from us this week. It's a bit shorter, but you know, as the weeks go on and we have less and less contestants, there's less and less patterns to hunt for. So yeah, I hope that was useful and you found something you like, and we'll be back next week with more Sewing Bee Intel.